Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to today's 5 minute truth broadcast. I'll read from 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 21. God made the one who did not know sin to be sin for us, so that in him we will become the righteousness of God. This is also one of the contentious Bible verses that people really seems to not be able to wrap their heads around. The fact that through Jesus Christ you come into a permanent, ongoing relationship with God, in which God doesn't just say, "Let me just accept this guy and let me manage him," but rather you have the very righteousness of God Himself. You're seen as the same as Jesus Christ. God views you as in the same righteousness class as Jesus Christ. And that is the truth of the gospel. So rather than tell people, come to God and all your problems will be solved, which is not true, sometimes your problems increase. Tell them, come to God and you will have the righteousness of God. You will have the righteousness of God that is in Christ Jesus. And that may not make so much sense to us, because I can't see God, I can't see righteousness. I feel somebody may feel, oh, I'm better than this person. That is the way, you measure righteousness. But that's not the way God measures righteousness. God measures righteousness according to his own holiness, which you cannot meet up to. And starting from the Garden of Eden, when Adam and Eve sinned, and God came in with the laws and rules in the Old Testament, all of them, all of that, all those Old Testament stories, Old Testament laws, Old Testament patterns are supposed to preach a message to you. God is holy and you're not, and there is nothing you can do that it will make you, in your own effort. It doesn't matter how many rules you obey, there's nothing you can do that will make you accepted by God. That is, if that is not a core part of your understanding, then this verse will not make any sense to you. It said, God made the one who did not know sin. That is Jesus Christ. He made him sin. That is what we call the great exchange. He made Christ sin. Sin is not going to be overlooked. Sin is not going to be put under the carpet. Sin is not going to be disregarded. Sin is a big deal with God. Such a big deal with God. The judgment against sin is death. It's like the ultimate judgment. Out from the Garden of Eden, even for the children of Israelites, out from the promised land, they had to go to in bondage in foreign lands. Sin is such a big deal with God, but we don't think that. The reason we don't think that is because we don't think like that is because look, you got your beautiful faces. I mean, you don't. Everything is still going on fine, so you don't think sin is such a big deal. But the whole point of the Christ coming and dying on the cross is to communicate the fact that sin is a big deal. And not just sin is a big deal, but God's power to overcome sin is also powerful. It's also powerful. It's also a big deal. So embrace the righteousness that is yours in Christ Jesus. That is such a core, such a baby level truth of Christianity. There is no Christianity without the cross. And the whole point of the cross is the mystery where which you wear the righteousness of Christ as Christ takes on our sin on the cross. Look at Christ on the cross. Anyone who believes him will be saved. Let you have faith in the fact that that's why it's faith. It's not feeling. It's not emotion. It's not an achievement. It's you believing that in Christ you are as righteous as Christ. because that's what the cross accomplished. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.